Hello my peaches, what's up? I am Pratha and welcome to today's video. You guys also requested it and I too had it in my mind that I will give you a video where I talk about my top 5 or top 6 Bath and Body Works body mists. So I'm quickly going to go through the list. Let's roll the intro. So I have tried including a gourmand, a freshie, an all year round or nighttime kind of fragrance, then winter fragrance, and then a classy fragrance so that you know that what my preferences are in this area. Let me talk about my preference on fragrances. I like smooth and sweet fragrances, and even if it is a freshie, it has to be smooth and sweet and has to have a bit of vanilla in it. So that's always my preference. So let's start with the first one, which would be a summer freshie fragrance, and I would highly recommend, and it's a very recent purchase of mine, and that is Bahamas Passion Fruit and Banana Flower. When I tried this fragrance, I was so amazed with it. It's a pulpy fruity fragrance with some fleshy florals in it. I think that Banana Flower is kind of a fleshy flower and has a smooth fragrance to it instead of a sharp floraliness. I'm believing that that's the case in here, and I just enjoy this fragrance so much. I have spoken so highly of it, and I told you that I will back up this fragrance. One, I really like the look of it. Two, it's really beautiful. It's not a super long lasting fragrance. Probably if you'll just overspray this, it can give you 3-4 hours, but I just love it for the fragrance that it is. I'm not saying it's a dupe at all, but it has the same floraliness in it that Prada La Femme has. This is nowhere like a clean soapy fragrance. Prada La Femme is more of a soapy and frangipani flower fragrance, but I get that kind of floraliness in here with a pulpy fruitiness, which I feel that kind of adds to the fragrance and makes it an even better fragrance for me and for my personal taste. And I like it so much that I have backed up this one. I have not even opened it. I've just kept it because I know that I'm going to use this fragrance like crazy back to back. And I backed up this one when the $7.99 sale came up. I don't know, I don't remember exactly. So I knew that this might not stay long and this might not come back on the website because this was just a tropical line that they launched. So I just packed up mine so that I can use it without any regrets and without holding myself back, and I can smell like Bahamas Passion Fruit Banana Flower all summers. So that's why I have 2 of these. Another summer fresh fragrance that I would highly recommend, because when I say top 5, I do not mean that I'm going in any order from 5 to 1 or something like that. These are all my favorites. So these are like equals to me and I can't do without them. And that is Fairy Tale. And Fairy Tale is a very beautiful florally, like a sharp florally fragrance which has pomegranate nectar note to it, and that pomegranate is sweet yet scratchy, and that orange blossom is sharp and fresh and bright, and then it sits into vanilla beans. So when that vanilla bean takes over, not up close, when like if you have sprayed it here and you smell it, not up close, it does not smell like a smooth fragrance up close. It's a sharp fragrance when you put your nose in the area where you have put it, but when you smell it in the air, especially when it's breezy and this kind of spreads around, it really smells beautiful and smooth and soft, kind of airy and smooth and sweet floral fragrance, which is beautiful and which just kind of makes me feel so confident. Honestly, it is a unique fragrance in itself, and it's just really beautiful. For some reason, I have also smelled YSL Libre and I've tried it 1,000 times, but for some reason, I just feel that this is so much more better because we get it in such lesser price in the sale time, and it definitely serves the purpose of getting a dupe for YSL Libre. And I would never put my money in that because this is a very loud body mist in itself and it performs like a perfume, not like a designer perfume, definitely not that, but like a moderate performing perfume. It does perform like that. All of these except Bahamas one, all of these perform like that. I have used this on its own, and every time I have used it, I have been amazed by the performance that it gives me and the way it makes me smell all day long. Love this one. For a true gourmand fragrance, I would say that you try strawberry pound cake. And this collection, this top 5 is 2022. I might come up with a 2023 edition or something, because I just feel that there have been a lot of Gaumont fragrances in Bath and Body Works that they have not launched in India yet, and I'm still waiting for them to come in the Indian market. So according to whatever we have in the market right now, I would suggest that you get strawberry pound cake. Strawberry pound cake is a true cake like fragrance. It is fresh from the strawberries, but at the same time it's like super cakey and super sweet as well at the same time. So it's a very true cake like fragrance, and it's very yummy. It's very edible kind of fragrance. The first time I tried this fragrance, I really wanted to eat myself up, not like no, not like in a negative way, but yeah, I just was smelling so yummy. So I love this fragrance, guys. If there's one Gaumont I would suggest you so far, that has to be strawberry pound cake. And if any other cookie scents does not come out this winter or this Christmas, strawberry pound cake will still definitely be a winner. But if other fragrances come out and they give us some cookie scents, then I think this might be left behind a little. But if not, then this definitely will shine as a true Gaumont fragrance from Bath and Body Works in the sale time. For an all year round and a classy fragrance, I would go for In the Stars. I have used this fragrance so much. I'm halfway down with this because of the sticker. You can't see that, but I love it. It's a very ozonic kind of fragrance. It is like a cloudy and sweet fragrance, and it has a little bit of green and herbally dewiness to it, and it just smells very ozonic. It's everything that I want in a fragrance, and I just grab this one without putting any brains to it, and it is my go-to fragrance all the time. Whenever I don't know what to put on, whenever I'm in a hurry, I just grab this and I just go out. I'm waiting for the sale to get the body cream in this, because I would really like to layer this and the body cream, because this lasts all day long on me. And even sometimes, I'm not saying that as an active fragrance, but sometimes when I reuse those clothes and I take them out, I still smell In the Stars in them. So it's quite long lasting. Super impressed with this one for sure, and is definitely going to stay in my top 5. For a nighttime fragrance, I would definitely pick Dark Kiss. And if you're not a sweet fragrance lover and more of a woody dark fragrance lover, then I would suggest you Into the Night. But for my preference, given the option of both of them, I would any day go for a sweet fragrance. You know me for that. So Dark Kiss is like a sweeter and more fruitier version of Into the Night. Also because it has the similar vibe like that of La Belle from Jean Paul Gaultier. And I have recently found it out, because when I bought a travel size in La Belle, I realized that this and that are so similar. This also has the notes of raspberry noir and patchouli and vanilla. This is a very dark and very dark fruitiness in it, okay, with a bit of husky and muskiness in the dry down, and that patchouli is adding a little bit of herbally greenness to it, kind of making it smell like a sexy and a classy fragrance at the same time. And this color theme going on here exactly explains this fragrance. So if you are that dark sexy kind of a fragrance woman, you must consider this, because this again is long lasting and is very beautiful to be wearing as a fragrance on its own as well. And you might not require a perfume with it, honestly, if you do not want to smell too loud. An honorable mention that I would like to do is Vanilla Bean Noel, because this is my kind of go-to fragrance, and I just grab this without thinking about it. Like I do grab In the Stars as well without thinking about it, but that's like my going out fragrance. But this is like my all-time fragrance. Whenever I don't know what to layer with the fragrance, I just quickly grab this. And I just want to say that recently I heard someone saying that this packaging, which had reindeer and this bow kind of a thing going on, this packaging was the longest and the most projective and longest lasting Vanilla Bean Noel, and I can't agree enough, because this one lasts all day on me. Then I bought the regular one in this, and this was the packaging I got. This one does not last that long. It gives me only 4 hours. And right now, the one that is available is this packaging. So this is the packaging available on the website right now. And the notes on all these three are same. There is no change in the notes because I've just compared the notes on all these three. So what we are getting in Indian stores and Indian website is the exact same thing, because everyone in the US is complaining that Vanilla Bean Noel has changed and it has become like a sour fragrance and it's smelling weird and everything. But mine is very, very warm and caramelly and very smoky, kind of with toasted vanilla beans sort of a fragrance. It has this toastiness and this smokiness to it from caramel and toasted vanilla beans, and it's sweet and it's warm and it's very, very beautiful. I just really, really like this fragrance, and I'm hoping that we are getting the old formulation in Indian market. We are kind of lucky from that point of view. So if you want to buy this or back up this, buy it right now, because we're getting the same notes that we have been getting from the past 2 years. Yeah, just wanted to mention that. And those are my top 5 with an honorable mention of Bath and Body Works. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you're still here watching me and liking me, don't forget to give this video a big fat thumbs up down below. Keep looking beautiful, keep smelling good, and have a great day all. Bye bye. Mwah.
Slowly kisses passing by the river. I've been missing your strawberry.